Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm here with my coach and homeboy and one of the first athletes in powerlifting I've ever met, Tanner Hurst. So I'm going to use this as an opportunity to ask him a couple of questions because he's here in town. So first of all, what's your best total?
1774 at 242.
Cool. Mine is 1674, so way to make me feel tiny. But I'll get there. I'll get to the total that you hit about 2 years ago soon. What's your current total goal? What do you want to hit? Make in the nearest, and not very soon, but in the near future, what is your total goal besides the arbitrary 2K that everybody wants to hit?
Yeah. I know that I'm capable of mid 1800s, so I'd really like to do 19. 19 at like 198 or 220. I'd be happy with.
How? Give me a quick layout of how you would probably try to split that amongst squat, bench, deadlift, just an eyeball.
I'm pretty sure I'm capable of squatting 800 in sleeves, so like 760, 800. Bench 450 to 475, and then deadlift whatever the remainder is, but something over 7.
Gotcha. So big squat, pretty big deadlift, big bench.
Yeah.
So when's your next meet gonna be? I think I might know.
You know. So we're gonna be doing the Texas regional meet for WRPF. It's gonna be you, me, Andrew, Brandon, and yeah, we're gonna go out.
Are you going to be competing in sleeves or reps?
Sleeves. Okay. Sleeves. I'd like to do 198, but 220 is what it is. That's what I'm shooting. Wherever I'm going to be strongest.
I'm shooting for 220 in reps, but it might be 242s in reps like normal. But I just
or 275.
Yeah, I just want to concentrate on getting that DOTS qualification. I got a good one for you. So I'll have 2 of these. So what is your, in terms of just enjoying it and showing off, what's your favorite lift? Like that you like performing in front of people?
I like squatting because that's what I'm good at. But like if I go to a commercial gym, I also like bench pressing. I like doing rep work. I like doing impressive rep work. I do 315 for 10 to 12 reps.
You don't see that in a damn commercial. You see singles of 315 in a commercial gym a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That's a similar thing. So mine has always been squat, but as I'm becoming a little bit better of a deadlifter, I've noticed that it seems like deadlift sometimes brings a bigger crowd, even at lower numbers.
Yeah, it gets more respect, even though a squat.
And it makes your upper body pop. It's like a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, but
even though you'd be crushed by a squat, though.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So
it's like a life on the line.
Yeah.
So a weird twist on this question: if you were to give me one lift that's your favorite in terms of efficacy, of its effectiveness, what you like in terms of what it puts out, something that's not.
You know what I'm gonna say.
What is it? Huh?
It's high box squats.
Yep. People hate you for the high box squats.
You guys can hate on me all you want. I know box squats work. I've used them with me. I've used them with Richard. I used them with other athletes. If you want someone with a bigger total who also uses box squats, Logan Varner. I think he's in Dallas, Fort Worth. He just recently did a podcast with Dave Tate for Elite FTS. He totals 2,300 pounds or 22 or 2,300 pounds. Stronger than any of you guys will ever be. So I don't, if he uses box squats and they work, I use box squats and they work.
The key word here is a little deceptively high. And I can tell you, when you post your training footage, you're going to get some know-it-alls that are going to question the height of the box. I'm not saying do 2-inch box squat wrong, but having it to parallel or maybe even a tad above parallel for rep work. Trust me, I kind of questioned it in the beginning too, until I realized that's why I'm a 700-pound squatter now.
Yeah.
The safety squat bar, high box squats,
16,
magic touch.
Yeah, 16 to 18 inches. I mean, anything above that, unless you're like a real tall dude or a real short dude or dudette. But yeah, they work.
Last one or last double question. So first, if you just want to give advice, a quick piece of advice for young lifters, or maybe not just young lifters, but beginner lifters is the better keyword.
Yeah. I'm going to give the same advice that I heard when I got into the sport, and I was young and dumb and thought that I just do things my own fucking way.
Been there.
But it doesn't work like that. Listen, learn to get strong in bodybuilding type movements, get good at your accessories and do your accessories. Squatting, benching, and deadlifting is fun. Doing singles is fun. That's practice. You need to learn how to use your actual muscles. I'm going back now. That's how I know that I'm gonna get to 2K, because I'm now learning this stuff and I'm doing those types of workouts. But that's gonna be the stuff that projects you forward. That off-season work is what gets you strong.
Is literally, so as a beginner lifter that neglected accessories and forced himself into a very weird kind of asymmetrical build, along with having some very strange imbalances, I caused a year-long plateau that was very hard to scoop my way out of by ignoring accessories.
And that's all we did when we changed. When you started, I started coaching you. All we did was accessories.
Yep, and all it did was put almost 200 pounds on my total in about 6 months, to a year.
Yeah.
And then, so the last one might be a little bit more difficult to answer, but for an advanced lifter, such as one of ourselves, maybe I'm intermediate to advanced, what's a little bit more in-depth piece of advice that you would give to somebody that's already seasoned?
Keep doing the basics well. I notice that every time I start sucking or my training starts going bad, it's because I'm not training hard enough, I'm not eating right, and I'm not sleeping well, or I'm not hydrating. Even Brandon Sullivan, if you guys follow him on Instagram, his and I's total were pretty close to the same about a year ago. He started actually tracking his protein, and all of a sudden he blew up because he wasn't tracking his protein.
It's a big one I've talked about. You can think that you're eating a lot of protein, and then when you do the numbers, that's one of the hardest things. Eating 200 grams of protein, especially if you're not supplementing, that's a battle. That's something that takes focus. It's not fun. You have to time it correctly to where it's bioavailable. You can't just smash it all in your face in one go. You have to be smart about it, and it's not easy. It's like one of a million things that, as you want to elevate to a better athlete, there are a lot of things that you would not expect that are hard, like prioritizing sleep, like prioritizing food.
And that's literally for elite and basic and
it's
new lifters.
Universal.
If you don't have metrics to track, then you have no idea if you're getting better or if you're getting worse. If you
Why I think it's a good idea for seasoned lifters too is sometimes when you get a little more advanced, you start thinking that you don't have to.
Yeah, you don't have to do it. And it's like, as soon as you stop tracking those metrics, stop doing your steps, stop sleeping, stop eating, not tracking your calories, you're gonna start sucking. And you're gonna try to blame everything else. And then for untested lifters, you guys are gonna start pushing more drugs because you think that's the answer. Again, I've been down that route too. It's not how it works.
It'll lead to injury. Be careful.
Yep, and we've seen that time and time again.
I appreciate your time, man. I am glad you came back into town for a little bit. I haven't gotten to see you for a couple of months, so thanks for coming on. We'll do a Zoom call soon and put out more content like this. Y'all stay tuned. That was a good one.